let me take a picture of the dedication. If I remember, my camera settings was... Okay. Okay. Wait. What is that? It seems like the chemical I'm curious about. Oh my gosh. I should ask Kristen what it is.
Hello?
Hello, Chris. Well, I was at the museum and I saw this thing. It's like a chemical.
Chemical? Are you sure?
I have a picture of it right now. I'll send it to you. Can I come over to your laboratory?
Okay. I'll wait for you here.
Okay, that will be great. Thank you.
Chris! Oh, Mabel.
Look what I saw.
Oh my god. Before you got here, I tried to analyze the photo that you sent me. Never in my 10 years in the medical field have I seen something like that.
Really? I didn't touch it because I was scared what it might do.
It's good that you didn't. However, I might come back tomorrow because I don't know how I will analyze it further without actually getting the sample.
Well, that's good because actually I have a fashion event to attend to. And I was wondering if you would like to be my first one.
Well, I had most of my work done. I'd love to.
Sure, let's go. Perfect. All aligns with the budget.
Miss Allie, it's almost your turn to walk on the runway. You should get dressed already.
Gosh, something's burning my skin. I can't continue walking like this. Is it just me? Or something is burning? But this blazer costs a fortune. Ali, what happened? Are you okay? No, some weird chemical burnt my skin. Chemical? But this isn't just any chemical. It's similar to Mabel's picture. What is it? I don't know. But I'm glad you're here. Or else this fashion show would have taken a turn for the worse. Is it okay if I bring this to my lab? Yes, sure. And I'm willing to join you in the lab. Okay, let's go. So? This can't be. How is this even possible? What? Why? This chemical is used to alter sensory perception. That is one of the reasons why you felt a burn.
Guys, that's not all. Look at this article wrote by a forensic ecologist. Turns out, she's also seen this chemical and has able to prove that it is often tested on animals.
We should contact her. We should work together. That's a good idea. Mabel, if you could please call me.
Okay, I will. Hello, is this Mariel Anova? I saw your article about the same chemicals being tested on animals.
Oh, well, it's a good thing you reached out. Is there anyone who knew about this?
Oh yes, I actually found out right now and just connected the dots.
Okay, will do. Meet me at your lab.
Mariel?
Oh, yeah, Megan.
Yes, it's good thing that you're here.
Oh, I'm glad to help.
Come in. It's good that you're here. Here's the chemical that we saw at the fashion event. Oh, before I mention, here are my friends. They found this chemical with me.
Oh, you must be Kristen? Ali?
Yes, and you must be Marielle. Please tell us more about this chemical.
Well, you know, beautiful birds are as rare as a bar of gold. Back in 2019, the population of these endangered birds, especially the red-mantled cockatoo, was estimated to be 300 to our conservation efforts, their numbers have grown by about 5% yearly. However, word has it that animal experimentation is now on the rise, meaning illegal wildlife trade is also increasing. I guess that's true. Normally, if the population keeps growing at this rate without interference from the wildlife trade, we could expect the population of this red-banded cockatoo to be around how many by 2030? Well, maybe we could make an article or a study about it so we could spread awareness and to alert this community and the whole world. What do you guys think?
That's a good idea. I think we should alert the officials so that they may conduct investigations.
Well, I mean, we all do have good platforms. Let's work together so we can change it for the better.
That's right.
I totally agree. Let's do this. Okay, so it looks like I have to adjust my camera setting. Let me check my camera on what I need to adjust. Okay, it looks like my sensitivity is set on 200 and my brightness, I still have to look for that. So, to look for brightness, I have to use the formula b equals the base 2 logarithm of 200. And using the base 2 formula, my equation will look like base 2 logarithm of 200 equals to base 10 logarithm of 200 divided by base 10 logarithm of 2. And if I solve that, the answer will be 7.645. Now, if I imagine this in a graph, what is the x-intercept and y-intercept, or domain and range? Well, the domain will be 0 to infinity and my range will be negative infinity to positive infinity because it is all real numbers. Now, what is the vertical asymptote and horizontal asymptote? Well, the vertical asymptote is there and it x equals to 0 and there is no horizontal asymptote. You can look at the graph here.
This function is an example of a polynomial function. And to solve for this, we need to find the three values of x because 3 is the highest exponent in this. But we can't solve it using factoring, so we need to make use of the rational root theorem, p over q, wherein the value of p contains all the possible factors of negative 6, which are positive negative 1, positive negative 2, positive negative 3, and positive negative 6, over all the possible values of q, which is the coefficient of the first term. So that would be positive negative 1. So now that we have established this, we will find the first value of x. We will just do trial and error, but if this works, it will be easier. So we will just substitute x with positive 1. That would be 1 cube minus 6 multiplied to 1 squared plus 11 multiplied to 1 minus 6. And that equals to 0. So that indicates that 1 is a value of x. So let's establish it here. X is equal to 1. So now that we have this, we will just bring down 1 and we will do synthetic division. Now we will bring down all the whole numbers in the polynomial function, which are 1, negative 6, 11, and negative 6. So here, we will just bring down 1, then multiply it to 1, which will give us 1. Then we will add these two numbers, which will give us negative 5. Negative 5 is multiplied again to 1. That will lead us to negative 5. 11 minus 5 is 6. And we will multiply it again to 1. It will give us 6. And negative 6 plus 6 is 0. So now, we will just make this a binomial equation. So, x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So now, we will just find the two values of x. So which two numbers that when we multiply it will give us 6, and when we add it will give us -5? So that would be -3 and -2. So now we will just solve for x. This will be easier since we will just equate this to 0. X minus 3 is equal to 0 is just x is equal to 3, since we will transpose -3 to the right, and that will give us +3. We will do the same thing for this. We will just equate this to 0, and x transpose -2, it will become +2. So we will have x is equal to 2. So now we have the three values of x. X is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, and x is equal to 3. So now that we know the three values of x, we will just plot it here in the graph to make it easier. This indicates that it has a domain of -infinity to +infinity and a range of -infinity to +infinity. So the graph shows us that it is increasing in the right and decreasing in the left, because the highest